Just talk about this team, man. I guess what you seen from them as far as confidence level going into this tournament. Them kind of starting on a high note and kind of carrying it through.
Okay. Yeah, I think the team is in a good place. I think we've had some of our best training days these last week and leading into this week. Sometimes you got to go through the ups and downs to kind of know where you're at as a team. And so I think right now we have a pretty clear vision about where everybody is at as individuals and also as a team. And I think the guys are building to get there every day. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do this weekend.
How much do you guys have to focus just on the first round and not the fact that you're in Wake Forest as a part of this bracket?
Yeah, absolutely. We've played Old Dominion twice in the last couple of years. We played them actually once already earlier this year. They're a very well-coached team, very good athletes, a talented group of guys. So they're very capable. So, I kind of like the fact that they're a really strong team and everybody knows it. And so that we basically we have no ability to look beyond that. They're going to give us everything we got. So I'm looking forward to that.
Kyle, how much does that familiarity help with Old Dominion when it comes to talking to the players, getting their minds right? Because they have an understanding, but you're able to bounce it back off of them as well.
It helps a ton because you know exactly where you, as a team, you have to get to, and where everybody needs to be going into that match. So that's been the focus point, all week. Not just, hey, we need to get there to this is what it's going to take to beat Old Dominion, but it's a good recall button that you can always go back to and say, guys, we know what they're going to bring, and they're probably having their best weeks of practice right now too, just like us, because I'm sure that they're wanting to come back out and avenge their loss that they took against us. So, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a really good match. Both teams are going to come to play. It's going to be one of those matches where there's going to be a lot of momentum turns, and I think it'll come down to who really is willing to stick to it to the end.
Coach, do you think there's anything that this team is going to need to do in order to have success in the tournament that maybe they haven't had as much success in the regular season?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, we have had some points this year where everybody has really brought it. And I think, it's just getting to a point where we're not selective about that we just every day have the same sort of mentality. And that's hard to do, but that's what the best teams in college tennis do at this point, is that they are able to do it consistently day in and day out. So, I think it's just bringing that consistency and that same mindset every day when we're a little tired or, the conditions aren't great, whatever it is, we just kind of really just bust through those moments and push forward, and that's how you get better. So I think that's all you can do as a team, is just keep trying to build the players and getting the team into the right place every day, and that's all you can do.
Do you think being on the road going up to Wake Forest helps that, kind of have that kind of bunker mentality, like us against the world type of thing?
Yeah, sure. The guys always seem to, our guys like doing it. We travel a lot, but yeah, it helps sometimes to get them outside of it a little bit. You get them away from the campus, and it's not like we're traveling across the country, so the guys are still going to be pretty fresh. It gives us a lot of time to get ready, so I think the guys will handle that just fine.
Tennis is such a mental sport.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously physically one thing, but how mentally fresh are they and ready to go?
I think that they are mentally sharp, which is more important than being mentally fresh. I don't think anybody is mentally fresh at this point. And I think you go across the board, even in the NBA playoffs or no matter what postseason, nobody's mentally fresh. But the ones that can stay sharp, the ones that don't get tired in certain moments, the guys that are doing great jobs recovering and taking care and handling all those little things and taking care of their controllables, those are the teams that end up doing really well and seem to be able to last throughout the season. I think it's important not to focus on a lot of the things that don't really help you. That's what a mentally sharp team does. And if you are getting focused on those things and you're not efficient on the court, then you get mentally drained. So,
Kyle, y'all had a good bit of adversity at the start of the season.
Yeah.
You lost your number one player. You had Harrison injured. Other guys were banged up.
Yeah.
How did you see the team react and come together?
Well, it immediately gave us a sense of urgency. There was no option for us to not really bring our best effort. It was right off the bat. So we were forced into that situation. So sometimes, you get put into adversity and it actually brings the team closer together. So that's something that a credit to our guys and Josh for, just really rallying the troops and getting everybody behind it. It sort of gave us a purpose, if you want to look at it that way. And I think we've been riding that all year. you know, and so it's been a neat year. We've learned a lot as a team and as players, and you know, to have a group of seniors like this getting ready to go into their final NCAA tournament. Like I said, we're excited, you know, which I think is the most important thing. Everybody's tired and, you know, they're dealing with something, right? But it's about having a sense of purpose and an energy about what we're doing. And I think that's what everybody's looking forward to.
Was there a lot of uncertainty when he left? Y'all think, okay, oh no, you know, what are we going to do now?
Yeah, maybe for like a minute, and then and then it just turned into, you know, well, you know, yeah, but we knew that it was next guy up, and everybody responded just like that. I mean, there really wasn't a whole period where everybody's like, oh, what are we going to do? We knew what we were going to do, and it's the same thing these guys have been doing, you know, before I even got here. So
when that happened, Gabriel and I guess Paul and everybody had to move up a spot. So how have you seen, particularly Gabriel and Paul, respond at the top of the line?
Well, Gabe's been, you know, in and out of the one position pretty much his whole career. So, and was a very established junior player, so he's always, you know, been that guy. So I don't think that was new for him, but I think he knew that, as usual, he was going to have to carry a heavy load. Paul definitely has responded well, just as he has, you know, since he came here a year ago. Responded really well to the challenges, and the rest of the guys all stepped up, to be honest with you. I mean, every single guy in that locker room has made a jump, and they needed to for us to be able to get to where we have been. And now, you know, we've got another tough task ahead, and everybody knows where they've got to get to as well. So
your doubles team, Yancey and is it Gabriel?
That's right. Yes.
So I guess Yancey played with Harrison last year.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and they're still playing this year as well, actually. So, you know, we switched our lineups a little bit halfway through the year. So, you know, right now Gabe is playing number 2 doubles with Tommy.
Okay.
You know, we've had some success in doubles. You know, I think we've won 5 out of our last 6 doubles points. So.
Okay. So Harrison and Yancey are back together.
That's right.
Has that been big?
That's right.
For this team?
Yeah.
They've got good last year.
They were so good, and they've got a certain sense of energy. Their personalities really, you know, sort of mix well with each other. So they bring a lot of energy at the one spot, and Gabe and Tommy are doing well. I mean, we like our doubles teams. I think, you know, as coaches, we all felt like right now we've got 3 really good teams that can go out and win on any given day, and we're not having to really plug in place and, you know, and sort of bank that one team has to come through. That's a tough pressure to have, you know. So.
Is this team in a better spot right now than it was at this point going into the tournament last year?
I think so. You know, and that's nothing to the team that we had last year, but I just feel like the team is in a better place. We're a little bit more motivated. You know, as I said, we've got a group of seniors that want to go out the right way. You know, and as coaches, we want to try to make sure that they are in the best possible situation to do that. So.